We will be covering chapter 1 today, and the topics will be introduction and importance of sales and distributions management. So first, we will study what exactly sales management is. So as per the definition given by Rachman and Romano, sales management includes recruiting, selecting, training, supervising, motivating, and evaluating the sales force. As we all know, the sales force consists of several people working in an organization just for the purpose of sales. People involved in the sales function of an organization are included in the process of sales and are known as sales force. So sales management basically deals with recruiting the right type of people who are suitable to be a part of this sales force, selecting, training them in order to improve their skills, supervising their performance in order to know their weaknesses and strengths, motivating them to work harder so as to reap more profits, and also evaluating the overall performance of the sales force to ascertain the profitability of the firm in regard to the goods sold by the firm. So, in order to understand the sales management, we need to go through various phases of evolution of sales management. The first phase is pre-industrial revolution period. In pre-industrial revolution period, as the name suggests, the sales and marketing was never a serious concern for the manufacturers in this period. The demand and supply of goods was always balanced. No one exceeded each other. Neither the demand exceeded supply nor the supply ever exceeded the demand. So, here the main concern was that selling was only a part-time job for entrepreneurs. They were mostly confined to the demonstration or display of their craftsmanship. Whereas in production oriented period, the main focus was on the production of goods in that firm. As the name suggests, sell what is produced was the main focus of entrepreneurs in production oriented period. Here mass production technique was used, large volumes of goods were produced, and the market was of seller's market. That means customer only purchased what was being sold by the sellers. They did not have their preferences, they did not have their tastes, they just purchased what was being sold in the market. Next comes sales oriented period. In sales oriented period, what was believed is that the goods will not be sold by itself, rather they need to be pushed in the market in order to make the customers purchase the products. So in sales oriented period, the focus shifted from production to the sales and marketing aspect. So here the sales and marketing were considered as an important part in order to increase the profits and revenues for any enterprise. Then came customer oriented period. Here, unlike production oriented period, the market was of buyer's market. That means the entrepreneurs produced what was preferred by the customers. They produced according to the demands of the customers. And also here the customer satisfaction was the main agenda for all the enterprises. Every enterprise wanted to keep their customers satisfied so as to attain customer loyalty.